Hey guys, happy Thanksgiving to y'all. Um, so far, it's a good one. There's like parades, right? The Macy's parade, Macy's Thanksgiving parade. Like the Miracle of 31st Street is probably playing somewhere. It's a Wonderful Life will probably start playing somewhere tonight and continue going on until Christmas Day, right? Which is good. Most traditions I like. You might not think, I'd be like a traditional guy.
What's new with Google Ad?
I don't know if it's more tradition as just fond memories when I was a kid. All the Christmas specials, Thanksgiving would lead to um, the Peanuts Thanksgiving, Charlie Brown's Thanksgiving, which was awesome. Hey, Parajack. Hey, Bisay, how are you? Happy Turkey Day to you. When I say Turkey Day, it means I'm wishing everyone a happy turkey. By happy turkey, I mean turkeys living wild and free and having fun, doing turkey stuff, playing turkey games, doing turkey dances, listening to turkey music, uh, you know, turkey stuff. May we all be so happy, uh, which is an interesting thing to consider. Hey, Cypher, happy Thanksgiving from under the pond, but under the same sky. So, you know, even as a kid, as much as I did enjoy the holidays and visiting people, I had this underlying, um, what now would have been diagnosed as depression, what now has been diagnosed as an underlying depression. Um, there's a term for it, I don't remember. Someone else mentioned it. It's just low level, you know? You're not feeling like it's the end of the world, but you're not feeling like there's much reason to continue. That's been a continuous thing for me. With great moments of peak experiences and feeling awesome and never, nothing I always felt that I couldn't laugh my way through. No one makes me laugh, and I make myself laugh, sometimes for better and for worse. Persia says, Yogi, always a yogi. I try to be steady. Oh, Cornish hens. Hey, how are you preparing Cornish hens? Are you, does anyone here do what are they called? The fryers, the oil, dipping them in. Fire always starts whenever people do it. I forget what they're called. Hey, Darren. Dan, how are you? Hey, Lady Sky. Lady Sky, you ready for dinner? Lady Sky and her family have been preparing. You've been preparing for a couple of days, right? Yet another day, I woke up and there was no yeast rolls on my doorstep. You know, you expect that Thanksgiving miracle. Now she's just bragging. Now Lady Sky's just bragging. The yeast rolls, Yogi, look fantastic. You should post a photo on your YouTube page, community page. Except for saying hi to everyone. Oh, slow cooker. Slow cooker. Nice. How long is a slow cooker? I once left the oven on for 48 hours, and that's some pretty slow cooking. This guy says, "Yep, I'm ready to feast for sure, Yogi." Hey, Lee, happy Thanksgiving to you. I know it's not something that we celebrate. So you know what? I was going to talk about Christmas and talk a little bit about I think a lot of people might feel uh, seasonal depression or holiday depression or that underlying depression that comes more to the surface during these holidays. Not that I want to focus on that. What I want to focus on is the fact that when I started meditating, when I started calming my central nervous system through the practice of yoga, asanas, and pranayama, postures and breath, and when I started practicing A Course in Miracles, um, that low level depression, hey, Pop Tarts, how are you? Turned into something that I could be aware of. But I didn't feel like I was any longer a direct participant. It was pretty remarkable. Does that work for everyone? It has worked for a lot of people that I know. Hey, Hungry Garfield. I can't tell if it's sad or burnout or both. Um, Maybe both. You know what? Hey, hungry. I don't know. I don't know if it matters, to be honest with you. What matters is what can we do, and can we see ourselves through it? 28 days till Christmas. So, one of the great things with yoga, it calms the mind to the point where you can start to not just practice awareness, not just know that you are aware, knowing that you are the observer, but you get to implement some certain things. What's up, stink bug? I do want to say hello to your grandmother real quick. Miss Joan, happy Thanksgiving to you. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Uh, Maybe watching some football. Who's playing today, right? Traditionally, I think the Redskins and Cowboys play, at least sometime today. Whatever you do, I'm glad you have Syncbug with you. He's a great guy. He's been a good friend. Um, and I'm glad that you and your whole family together. I love you guys. Hey, Mary Grimm. Project says, hey, Yui, I do night shifts usually, so you usually sleep during the day. Hey, Parajet, where are you located, if you don't mind me asking? See if I missed anyone. Bonjour, my friend. It's Artful is here. Sniper says, greetings, Syncbug. And Mary. Bonjour, that's Artsville. Hey, Sniper, many people have reached out that told me how much they enjoyed this in particular, Esoteric Lounge. Deviled eggs are done. Cranberry sauce done from a can? Or do you mush the cranberries yourself? Do you pick them from a tree, mush them up, and I don't know, saucify them? I don't know how you actually make sauce. I believe there's probably a fancy term called saucifying, saucification, maybe a saucification machine. Selena, how are you, my friend? Selina, I'm sorry, how are you? Syncbook says hi to everyone. Oh, you did tell me before. I apologize, Parjat. I apologize. Where was I? Saucification. Saucifying. Can you, if you can saucify something, can you desaucify something from a can? But somebody still had to saucify them and then canify them, put them in the can. So basically, you are uncanifying, which is a process of removing said sauce from a can, and then eating it, eatifying. Oh wow, Manifested Phil is reviewing it now in his live stream. Well, heck, if I knew that was going to happen, I would have dressed up for the occasion yesterday, Sniper. Fixed up my hair, combed my beard. Syncbug says, love you, man. Love you too, Syncbug. So what actually is a giblet gravy? What's a giblet? So is giblet a specific thing that needs to be milked for its gravy? I know so little about this stuff. You would think 6 years old, I would know a lot about a lot of things. I know a lot about some very specific things. This is my Thanksgiving critique. Milking giblets and saucifying cranberries. Project says, a work in cybersecurity domains. Our client is from outside of India, so usually night shifts. Gotcha. So your night shift would be our days. Am I correct in that? It's pronounced like a giblet. That doesn't change the process of giblifying. Milking a jib. They talk about jibs all the time. Isn't that a naval term? Project says correct. Gotcha. All right, throw something else at me. What else we got for Thanksgiving? When you buy a turkey, you have to get the stuff that's inside of the bird, Yogi. Get the stuff inside of the bird. What do you mean the stuff that's inside of the bird? Who puts stuff inside of the bird, and why do you got to get it out? If somebody goes to all the trouble to putting stuff inside of your bird, you would think the only decent thing to do is leave it in the bird, right? What if they need it there? What if they left it there for a reason? What if they're coming back for it later? You're telling me a giblet is something that's found inside of a turkey? What if the turkey needs it? What if that's the key to a flavorful turkey? What are we coming to these days where giblets are forcibly removed from the innards of a turkey? Project says, yes, girl, I have heard of it. Oh, grandma, grandma had it correctly. Okay. I stand corrected. I'm glad that Miss Joan did. I would not appreciate it from anyone else, but I appreciate it from Miss Joan. Manifest says, hi Eric, I'm streaming you on my stream. That's what Sniper said. You're streaming yesterday's stream, right? The jib is on the mast. The giblet's down the neck. On the mast. Like on a sail. The giblet's down the neck. You guys are just making stuff up now. You're like, here's Yogi. He's 6 years old. We can say anything. He'll believe it. I don't know what you mean, Parajat. Oh, something you said about AI. Manifesto says, I don't like the cut of your jib is an old phrase. It is, and it's a naval phrase, right? They're not talking about a neck. They're not talking about a turkey neck. Are they? Cooking 101 with Yogi? Yes. Come here with your cooking questions, guys. Cooking questions. I'll help you out. I will help you guys with Thanksgiving dinner. Come to me. I'll set everyone straight. This is how we're supposed to do it. What's the next problem, guys? Problem number one. Leave the giblets alone, man. They belong in a turkey. That's the flavor center. No giblet, no flavor. You guys think that you're eating like really good turkey? No, you don't know what a turkey tastes like until you've had it with the giblets connected. Every single slice of jerky should have an individual giblet on it. What else? What else do we got? Oh, live streaming me now, man, and I'm talking about giblets. That's a little embarrassing, Phil. So, one of my ways of handling underlying low-level depression is literally being absolutely ridiculous. Serves me well. Elon Musk says we are living in a complete simulation and robots can have the emotions like humans. Me personally, I talk about Maya. I talk about the illusion, the dream world, but I don't compare that with a simulation. Simulation sort of implies that there is almost like it's a dome, right? That we have a simulation that's contained, and then outside of simulation is the real world. An illusion is an illusion is an illusion. So even the concept of a simulation is an illusion. It's all given away at the very beginning of the Course in Miracles. Nothing real can be threatened. Nothing unreal exists. Herein lies the peace of God. We have God and we have illusion. We have love. Love is synonymous with God, and we have illusion. Anytime you feel unthreatened, anytime that you feel depressed, anytime that you feel that you've gotten the raw end of the turkey because it has one less giblet than your whoever sit next to you, your family member. It's all part of the dream. It's all part of the illusion, all part of Maya. Even Maya in the Hindu, the yogic, and the Buddhist tradition sort of implies that, especially in Hinduism and yoga, that Maya is also called Laiva, God's dream, the dream of consciousness, the play of consciousness. which implies that, again, that there is a separation, that God is dreaming us as a reality, but when he wakes up, we're gone. I love how the Course in Miracles just keeps coming back, that an illusion is an illusion is an illusion. Sickbook says, my grandparents just laughed for 2 minutes about the goblet, the giblet thing. Giblet, giblet, giblet. That made me happy to hear. That really made me happy to hear. Phil said, oops, Sniper says that's because humans will be half robot. Parajat, big difference. Phil says, exactly, Nate. You and I are a kin, as nothing makes me laugh harder than someone mimicking me. Do you have a guest plan? Nope, no guests today. I thought if anyone wanted to come up for 5 minutes and tell me what they're grateful for. The key, hey, Miss Flipper, grateful for forgiveness. Me too. I thought about that quite a bit today. Mustafa was in early on just to come in and say hi, but I haven't seen his presence yet. Hey, T. Wishing all those who celebrate a happy Thanksgiving. Coming up and give me 5 minutes, Stink Bug. Hey, I'm not gonna, it's not my position to say anything, but our friend T, I think, is particularly grateful today. I'm wired but tired. Maybe we can do some breath work. Sinkbug is trying to get me off of the giblet talk. Why is it giblet and not giblet? Be sure about this, guys? I think you guys are just trying to get me to say giblet. All right, T says I can share her news. Our friend T is now in a motorized wheelchair. She is ready to scoot about town. This gives her such a great deal of mobility, a great deal of freedom. And that is not something that you can really put a price tag on. That is truly something to be grateful for. When you have been limited in so many ways, and to get that freedom, it's a huge, huge thing. It could not happen to someone that I care more about. That's awesome. Awesome, T. It's taken 4 years. And you got it, at least for America, on Thanksgiving. It's really something to be grateful for. Yeah, so if anyone else wants to come up for 5. You know, I talk quite a bit about my own practice with gratefulness, having read the great Christian mystic Meister Eckhart saying, the only prayer one ever says is thank you. That alone would suffice. We just said thank you. The only prayer, thank you. This was in the late 1980s, and I was beginning a long journey into a drinking career full time. I could tell you what my job was, and I could tell you my hobbies. But if someone said, so what are you doing? If I had to be honest, so what are you doing these days? My answer would have been, I'm drinking myself to death slowly. Honest. If I was being honest with myself and wanting to be honest with you, I was not being honest with myself. I thought I was having a good time. I thought that I was entertaining my girlfriend. I thought I was living the life of an artist. She was a great artist. I was a wannabe writer, and I could write very well for short periods of time. Had some poems published. I did some poetry reading. And then I'd go for long periods without writing, and I thought I'm supposed to do what every writer does, drink. Not knowing that that was also blocking the inspiration. The proof is that when I quit drinking, my writing exploded, and I've written every single day since. That was in 1999. I have not missed a day, including when I was doing 24-hour races, 100-mile races. I would always have a piece of paper or I would have my phone with me someplace. I didn't want to carry it with me when I was running, but I might have it in my drop bags at an aid station, and I text myself something that I was writing in my head as I was running. He says, Yogi, your writing is amazing. I write poems too, but it's on and off. Meditation, consistent practice of A Course in Miracles led me to quit drinking. When I quit drinking, my creativity exploded. 6 years old in 1999. I was too, but I started at a very young age. In 1999, I was, how old was I? I was 34 years old. Teenager, way past my time. Lee says, Sniper, great session last night. Yeah, it was. Said a lot of people have reached out. How do I do it? I forget. In the description, there's a link. If it's helpful, I can put the link in on my community page. Give me a second with that. So anyway, gratefulness. I know it seems like I strayed. What did I have to be grateful for when I was just drinking? And I wasn't doing what I loved to do, which was writing. By the way, T, thank you for that compliment for my writing. Thank you for taking the time to read it. I posted in my blog every day. I've kept this particular blog since 2011. Literally has thousands of things in it. As well as I posted on Facebook, and I posted here again on the community page, Giblet page. That's right. I slipped in Giblet all over again. You guys thought you were like out of the dark, turning the corner. No more Giblet talk. Bam. There it comes, sliding it in. But for some reason that really fascinated me. Just saying thank you with nothing to be thankful for. So I thought, but I stuck with it. I'd forget. I'd go for long stretches without remembering. I'd pick it up and start again. It started becoming more and more of a habit. And amazing things started to happen. Through the years, I started looking for things to be grateful for. Then I started finding things to be grateful for. Then I'd wake up spontaneously grateful for something. That sounds pretty remarkable, right? But hey Joe, how are you, my friend? Happy Thanksgiving. Here's the most remarkable thing. I started waking up grateful for nothing in particular, just for waking up, because I knew it was a gift, and it was as likely to happen as it was unlikely to happen. The universe had to arrange itself, or to be arranged by something, and it seemed to me in such a way that it was geared for my existence. Sun has to be in just the right spot. The ocean has to have just the right connection with the moon. That the temperature has to be exactly where it is. There has to be the proper amount of elements in existence. There has to be everything. I'd wake up grateful just to be alive. Even when I was depressed, which is still often. If you want an occasion, now, today, no reason, just depression. Depression doesn't need a reason. It happens. But depression doesn't define me. I know myself as the observer of that depression, not the depression itself, and not a depressed person. We'll do some breath work, T, just a minute. What's up, Phil? On an occasion.
I'm very grateful for all your lovely followers and subscribers, and for anyone who has come across and joined my channel and followed me and takes part in any of my lives, etc. I'm very, very grateful for my mum, who, if it weren't for my mum, obviously I wouldn't be here today. But actually, in the long run, I wouldn't be here right now. I'd have gone a few years ago when I went through the hardest parts of looking after my dad and then my brother dying and all that. So I'm very grateful for her. I'm grateful for my friends that I do my other channel. I'm in the band with. You know, they are a massive help to me. You know, they forgive me for all my little foibles. You know, from the way I am. I don't mean to be how I am sometimes. It's just me, and it's not. I'm not ever trying to have that as a detriment to anyone else. It's just the way it goes. I'm very grateful to my friend Richie, who has really sort of been trying to help me with my addictions. Has introduced me to the AA. He brought me this lovely book, 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, which is it's a great book. It's got some lovely prayers in it. I mean, I haven't got through it all yet, but after going to these meetings, I'm grateful for the fact that I still have relative hold over my addictions. Not like some of these poor people that they with alcohol, it's very much like heroin in some respects. That it becomes a physical addiction. The addictions I have always been a cognitive thing. So that's a lot easier to keep in control when it's just a thought a thought form rather than a physical craving and addiction. So I am very grateful that I've never succumbed to anything like that. I mean, I probably should be an alcoholic considering the amount of other things I've done along the years, but it's not. I'm grateful that I'm not an alcoholic because those poor bastards really. It's in England. It is promoted and encouraged to drink, and I'd imagine it is in America too. So I'm very grateful for that. I'm so grateful for the fact that I have now. I'm an artist. Although, like yourself, I've been a poet for years. I've got God knows how many poems on YouTube that I've put out there. But I'm literally going through this fool's journey of the tarot world, where before I spoke to the person who I believe is my my soulmate, as it were. They might not agree with that, but I sure do. I would never have dreamed I could have started my tarot journey and got to a point where once it's done, people will buy it. I have had multiple people say, "We're going to buy your cards," or I've offered to give them my cards, and they will promote their cards. Yes, I know I'm a poet, very much so. In fact, I've got a few of my poems here if anyone wants to hear them. If I've got enough
You want to
time.
read one?
But I would like to, before I read that, read this prayer, if that's all right with you.
Yep.
Because that's the reason why I got this book. When I heard it, I thought, what a beautiful prayer. Some prayers are quite heavy, but this is nice. And this is from step 11. Lord, make me a channel of thy peace, that where there is hatred, I may bring love, that where there is wrong, I may bring the spirit of forgiveness, that where there is discord, I may bring harmony, that where there is error, I may bring truth, that where there is doubt, I may bring faith, that where there is despair, I may bring hope, that where there are shadows, I may bring light, that where there is sadness, I may bring joy. Lord, grant that I may seek rather to comfort than to be comforted, to understand than to be understood, to love than to be loved. For it is by self-forgetting that one finds It is by forgiving that one is forgiven. It is by dying that one awakens to eternal life. Amen. I think it's a lovely prayer.
One of my favorites. It's actually a version of the prayer of Saint Francis.
Yeah, St. Francis Assisi, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
That is one of the very first forms of formal meditation that I started was called passage meditation, as taught by Ignatius Warren, where you take a spiritual passage that has stood the test of time, meaning it's been prayed over by people for hopefully centuries, as that prayer has been. So it has an actual power to it. You have it memorized, you sit, you close your eyes, take a breath, and then you begin the prayer. But each word is dropped into the stillness of consciousness, like you're dropping a little pebble into a pool of water, so it vibrates outwards. You want it very slow. When your mind wanders, which it does in meditation, you bring it back to the passage. If it wanders completely off, you start at the top and you go your way down. And what Ignatius Warren said is you become what you meditate upon. So when you meditate upon the prayer of St. Francis, this is where he asks you to start, but you can move on to other prayers. You meditate upon those words, you literally become an instrument of peace. It's a beautiful practice.
And I think it's a bit like that saying, I think, therefore I am, isn't it?
A little bit.
How you think and how you act, or how you think will become how you act. So I've got quite a few poems here, but I will keep this to the minimum because I know I haven't got a lot of time and people want to get on. And this one I wrote for my friend's funeral this year. A lovely girl called Gemma, who was passed away way before her time. So it's called "Forget Me Not." Forget me not is all I'll say, but think of me, please, twice a day. Even though I'm not there, I'm always around and in the air. And if you call out my name, I will appear in some way. It might be a white feather or a little bird or a butterfly that flows around. But when it happens, think of me. Please forget me. Never. Oh, I put that wrong. Please forget me not.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Absolutely beautiful.
So thank you all, guys. I absolutely love you all. And once again, Eric, thank you very much.
Thank you, Phil. I appreciate it.
I'm going to go back on the stream after your stream's finished to carry on with Squirrel's. Well, just listening to it because I think I'll be honest with you. I ate one of those special cakes the day before yesterday, and I slept like a baby for about a day and a half. So when it comes to watching that last night, I sort of was like, so so I'm grateful for that cake as well. So thank you all. Love you.
Thanks for coming up.
Bye.
Guys, our friend Manifester, Phil. Hey, Tiger King. Tiger King, that was Manifester. I don't quite follow, Parajat. Reaper says, first off, Reaper, welcome, my friend. I know you had to go, but I appreciate you stopping in. Reaper and I go way, way back. Man, like 5 years now. One day we need a live with all the Burpee Warriors here. Much love. Everyone's welcome. She's laughing at the special cakes. Hey, Jack. Happy Thanksgiving to you, my friend. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Hey, Ellie. That's okay, Ellie. Have a blessed day too, my friend. Hey, Nino. I bet you Nino knows how to do the Linus dance from Charlie Brown's Thanksgiving special. Avoid it. Gotta help me out, Parajat. Ellie says happy Thanksgiving to all who celebrate it. Phil is a really nice guy. I'm glad that I met him through Sniper. Rhinos just got done skating, posting videos now. Awesome. I'll be on the lookout for him. Always enjoy all of your skating videos. All of your videos. Your workout videos too. You're not going to go to school tomorrow? Did you ever get snow, Ellie? Why are you not doing Thanksgiving, bro? Well, it depends what you mean by Thanksgiving. Am I giving thanks? I try to do that every day. Am I eating giblets and salsified cranberries? What else did we talk? What else did we talk about? No, I am not. No, you didn't get any snow. Tiger King, he's a lovely guy. I've been manifested for many moons now. Hey, Leo. Leo, I'm wishing you a great day too. You and your family. Been a big inspiration to me this year. As always. Leo shows up every day, regardless. And you might say, regardless of what? Exactly. It doesn't matter. Regardless. Every day, Leo shows up. You can take that as a metaphor for life. I don't know. I hope Leo knows that. The example that he's setting really is a metaphor for life. No matter what you're going through, show up for life, surrender to what it is you're going to do, and you'll get through it. Some days you have reps that are really big. Some days you do what you can do. Hey, Toy Pups. How are you? Guys, once again, I want to point out for those who are members and you see the little, what are they called? Boxy things next to your name, inspired by Toy Pups, who's just been nonstop helpful for me on my channel since the day that I met her. She basically said, "Oh man, poor Yogi, you are lost without me. Take my hand and I will guide you through the YouTube worlds." And she did. Here I am. Yep, you're right, T. T, let me know when you're ready for bed and we'll do some breath work. He says, Leo, happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. He says, hey to Toy Pups. T says, Tiger King, just because people live under the same roof, they may not want to spend time together. That's the truth. That's the truth. It's not that I avoid my brother. It's just that I avoid my brother. Toy Pup says, hey to B-Say, good to see you. Yeah, I'm sorry, Ellie. I hope you're feeling better. I hope you're feeling better somewhat. Try not to take anything personally, Tiger King. It's just making conversation. He's always trying to be helpful to people. Let's keep this spirit of thankfulness and happiness flowing, guys. Let's send some blessings to our friend Ellie. He still isn't feeling well. She's actually feeling worse. I'm sorry, Ellie. Good evening, Carl. How are you? How's everything? How's the weather in Ireland today? That's not good, Ellie. Ellie, you might need to go to the doctor. Carl says, good evening from Ireland. He says, to Tiger King, I do Christmas songs on the 7th. Hey, B-Say. You know what?
Hey, Eric, how you doing?
Good. I've never had the honor of having you pop up.
I wondered about that. I think I have not met you before. It feels like I have because I've watched you so often. But anyway,
I appreciate it.
happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you. Hey, can I ask you a question real quick? Is that
Of
a globe?
course.
Is that a globe I see behind you?
Yeah.
I
Yep.
love globes. Absolutely
Yeah.
love
It's always
globes.
nice to have around, you know?
And we don't see them as much as we used to.
Hmm.
It used to be every classroom and every kid had a globe somewhere,
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
I always had one growing up at home. So I just naturally always had one.
Right. Nice. Um,
So I'm grateful today for giblets. But my Cornish hens don't have giblets though.
Now the small, don't have one giblet, like one apiece.
I don't know. They're thawing right now still, but it says without giblets on them.
So
So
someone de-giblet. It should have been cheaper. You should have gotten a deal on your Cornish hens.
I don't
That's
know
a-
what is the giblets. That's like the little organs and stuff.
That's what Sniper said. It's something found on the neck. Doesn't sound natural to me. I,
I
I'm
think
not.
it's like the liver and the liver and the kidney and all that stuff. I don't know. I should look it up. It would be easy to look up.
So yeah, you should have gotten a discount on your giblet-free. How
Um,
long? How long is it going to take you to defrost your Cornish hens?
well, I put them in the refrigerator yesterday, and so they're just a little frozen. So I'm putting them in the sink right now with water, just for
Cool.
about. And then I changed my mind. I'm gonna do them in the oven instead of the slow cooker.
Does
Yep.
each person get a Cornish hen?
Yes, and there might be two if my buddy stops over, but otherwise I ended up just solo today, and that's why I did Cornish hens instead of a big turkey. So
Oh, cool, nice.
my kids are gone. I didn't want to drive to Wisconsin 5 hours for their stuff. I just didn't have time. So just chilling out and watching the Packer game. Packers are playing. I'm in Michigan, but I'm from Wisconsin.
Oh,
But Michigan Packers are playing at the Lions today, right now. And I'm also watching the International Dog Show.
nice. Um, I was a. I've never been a huge football fan, even when I was playing football. But I like individual teams in history, the individual players. The
Yeah.
1960s Green Bay Packers, first Super Bowl champs. Jerry
Yeah.
Kramer, Fuzzy Thurston, Jim Taylor, Bart Starr. Uh, awesome team. Awesome team.
Yeah.
Vince Lombardi's Packers.
I have a 1967 Super Bowl one beer glass that I got at a flea market once.
Oh, cool.
I've been a lifelong Packer fan, and I don't care about it too much. I just watch enough to keep up a little bit, but
Right.
I used to watch football all the time, and now I could really care less.
Funny how that can fall away, isn't it?
Yeah. Otherwise, I'm also grateful for my kids. 2 years ago today, my son was in the Macy parade
Oh, wow.
in the marching band.
What
So
does he play?
normally trombone, but baritone in the marching band. They don't have the trombone in the marching band because they're too big.
I was going to say that.
Some bands don't do it.
Right. I guess some bands do. I don't know if I've ever seen it.
Yeah, they do. Some do. But
Wow.
this band it's huge, over 200 people. So when the trombones, just the formation doesn't work out that well. But anyway, when he went to New York for the Macy parade, is when I got that New York clock. I don't know if you can see it, but
Yep. Oh, nice.
it's cut out of and the battery is dead now. I see, but it's cut out of an album. I don't know if you can see, but it's actually it's a recycled album that they cut out, and I need a battery. Anyway, what are you doing for dinner? Are you doing a turkey or what?
I am not. I'm actually done. I've already eaten. I eat very, very early. I eat so early that senior citizens when they go to Bob Evans, I'm like, what's the deal with that? That guy's already eaten. He's already done. I have my big meal for the day at about 10 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, you get up early too.
Yeah, I get up early. But I want a lot of time before I go to bed. Now I'll have one more meal, very light, but I want a lot of time before I go to bed and my last meal, as much time as possible.
Yeah.
So I get my big meal in early. It's done, out of the way. But it is pretty ridiculous. People are like, "You're actually having dinner at 10 o'clock in the morning," and yep, I am.
It's making me hungry talking about it right now.
How long does it take to cook a Cornish hen?
Like a little over an hour probably. And
Okay.
then crank up the temperature at the end to kind of brown it. So maybe an hour and 20 minutes, 15 minutes. I don't know.
It's not bad. I know.
I've never made them before, so be
Um,
interesting. I've had them before, but I never made them.
I've never had a Cornish hen before.
Yeah. I think it's the same as a turkey. Just smaller.
Stinkbug wants to know how long to cook a giblet.
Oh. I don't know. I don't even know what a
I
giblet
was gonna
is,
say,
so I could
first
never
off, we
tell
got to
you.
figure out what a giblet is, and then
I think
we'll
the
figure out.
giblet is like the heart and the kidney and the heart and the kidney. What else is there?
Liver.
Liver. Yep.
Huh.
Heart, kidney, liver.
Toy Pup
I don't
says
know.
giblets cook for about an hour or so.
I know the turkey or Cornish hen has to be 180 degrees anyway.
Hey, our friend Tiger King wants to ask you a question.
Yeah, Tiger King. Well,
Let's see.
giblets are the heart, kidney, and intestines. What?
I guess that
Huh.
would also have to include the liver, though, right? If we're naming disgusting body parts that we don't want to eat, let's throw in the liver.
Some people love it. I don't really like it, but some people say to not eat it. I mean, it doesn't even make sense to eat it. It's made to filter out toxins, right?
Right? Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine taking something off of a bird and go, man, this is disgusting. I'm going to take it off, and then thinking to yourself, huh? I wonder what this tastes like. Someone had to do it. Same with like an oyster.
Yeah, someone had to do it. Yep.
When you see an oyster, what's your first thought in your mind? If you saw an oyster for the first time, would you think, huh? Wonder what this tastes like? I wonder what this snot-like thing in a shell is actually going to taste like.
Yeah, oysters are not good looking, but they do taste good if you make them right.
I know a lot of people prefer them raw.
No.
Here's how back in the day I used to like my oysters, and it was raw in a shot of vodka with a little bit of Old Bay seasoning, and you just slam it right down.
Yeah,
If you put it in
I've
vodka,
seen that.
I've
I've
you don't
seen
care what
that.
it tastes like anyway. So Tiger King's question is to the man on the screen. This is our friend Bisay. What does he think of the World Cup football coming to America in 2026?
Yeah, I don't keep up on it too much, but I think it's a good idea. I like it. It makes for well, I'm not a big, I don't even watch football really that much, but I like the idea of them coming here. And then also I like the NFL going all over the world now too. That's new. They're starting to play everywhere and more people are getting into American football at the same time as we're getting into, soccer.
Yeah, I know they had some NFL games in England and Ireland this year, right? The beginning of the season.
England and I don't know where else. South America too. I don't remember where. Probably not Venezuela these days, but I think in
Right.
South America, there's quite a few games. I don't keep up on it too much. I'll have to look.
Oh, Toy Pups has a question for you. Do you collect antique stuff?
Yeah, I have all kinds of antiques. I like
Yeah.
collecting old stuff. Yep.
So all the old stuff I have is just stuff that I haven't thrown out yet. Um,
Yeah.
they might be antiques. That's how long it's been since I've thrown something out.
Huh. Yeah, I don't
Uh,
throw stuff away either. I'm kind of a organized hoarder. It's really bad.
You're one step ahead of me. I've never organized my hoarding before. But hey, maybe I will. But actually, to me, that defeats the purpose. I think that if I was going to organize, I may as well throw it away. That's how lazy I am. If someone says you got to organize your junk, I'd be like, all right, I'm just throwing it away. That's too much effort. I'm not going to go.
Yeah.
Our friend Kevin, by the way, wants to know if it's possible to get 40-inch biceps. And my answer was no.
I don't think so.
No.
Well, you can have 40-inch fat arms, I imagine. You could, maybe.
Right. Put it this way, most professional bodybuilders, a good size arm, professional, on the gear, 20, 22, 23 inches. I think Arnold's were like 21 in his prime.
I think Hulk Hogan was 24, wasn't he, at one time?
24. Yeah, well, that was not fair though, because he had pythons. So
Yeah.
so if I were you, Kevin, I wouldn't concern how big the bicep look or is, but how good it looks. Because if you got fair size and it's defined, it's going to look bigger than it actually is. So,
All right. Well, hey, Eric, I'm gonna jump down. Maybe somebody will come up. Maybe Toy Pups wants to come up for a minute. Who knows? I don't know, but
I hope so. Toy Pups,
Um,
would it come up? I think if you were to look in the camera and say Toy Pups, would you come up? She probably would.
she probably should. Just to say hi.
I think you're right.
Yep. Come on, Toy Pups. Get your ASS up here right now.
Great. I didn't
Anyway.
know there was going to be spelling involved. Now I got to figure this out. Thank you,
I'm gonna
BC.
go see if I can. I'm gonna go see if I can find some giblets somewhere. Maybe I'll get a squirrel. Maybe I'll grab a squirrel.
If you find an actual recipe, let us know. Post it in the chat. Let us.
Yeah, I might do that. I might do that because I'm interested now.
Okay.
Now that I know what it is, now I need giblets.
This is
I
all.
got-
This is going to be all I talk about for the rest of the day.
I-
Everyone knows
I
that now.
gotta get my giblet on. Anyway, Eric, it was a pleasure talking with you, and
It's great talking
I
to you, BC.
I appreciate your channel. You're very. I can always depend on you being around. So today was a perfect day to say hello and meet you. So
I appreciate it. Let's make it a habit. Come on up more often.
I will try to do that.
Awesome.
So
Thank you.
have a blessed day, you and everybody, and I'll be around.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yep. Take care.
Thank you.
Hey, Gilbert, what do you know about giblets? So, Tiger King, that was not so much bullying as because I did see the comment that you set up above. The comment was not very kind. So, are you surprised that you would not be treated that way in return? So we can't be unkind to someone and then get a consequence from it, and then say, "I'm being bullied." Can't do it. And I've asked before if we could keep this conversation and maybe this evening's conversation flowing along nicely. as we are focusing on gratitude, and I am grateful for all of you. Hey, Ducky, how are you? Kevin says my uncle was at palliative care, but he's starting microdosing, and he actually recovered after a month. Well, I had to make the choice for my father between palliative care and hospice. I'm glad that your uncle's recovering, my friend. Thank you, Tiger King. Hey, Tiger King, I can promise you something. If you go from live stream to live stream to live stream, being kind, being helpful, you are going to be welcomed wherever you go. But as our friend Ducky said, if now I don't know, I don't think I've seen you on anyone else's live stream before. I think I might have seen you on Jace's a long time ago. But if we go being disruptive, we find that we're not welcome anywhere. Nope. B say it's not still on, but he did say that you should come on up and hang out for a couple minutes. Ducky says, hi, I'm great. Thank you. Hope you're great too. And happy Thanksgiving. I appreciate that, Ducky. T is back. I went over to Manifest and got lost on YouTube streets because it's so big. It is big. Universal. Gilbert, she got her chair today. Hey, Abdullah. We don't do a whole lot of arguing here. What do we got here?
Some chips.
What kind of chips are these?
Some big bacon chips.
Hey, wait a minute. You're not coming up here to
Back.
you're not coming up here to do some banging, are you?
Oh my god, these chips. If I were to mukbang, I had to because this is how tiny the chip is. But listen. It's got a true crunch factor. I'm still crunching up to now.
So you came up so I could hear you eat.
Because you don't like it.
I do not like it.
Like,
Thank you for that.
Why are you chewing so loudly?
You do. You chew everything loud. I've watched you on your live stream loudly eat pudding. How does anyone chew loud pudding? I've watched you loudly eat ice cream. How does someone eat ice cream so loudly?
That's what makes mukbang so good. I realize it. It's triggering people's you're like, why are you chopping so loud? Why do you clean that mess up? Why are you dripping stuff while you're eating?
Do you know why Toy Pups talk so loud? Because it's the mask the sound of her eating. It's I want to know that she's actually eating when she's talking.
The mask the sound of my breathing because as I eat, I also breathe loudly. Have you ever sat with someone that ate and as they're eating, they're out of breath? It's like
That's called snoring, and they're sleep eating.
I don't know, but I found that's what it is about mukbanging. It's you trigger people, the things they don't like, and they can't leave it. They're like, stop doing it. I did it. I got caught up in that once. I was on a live stream and the girl kept eating and she kept making all these noises. And I was like, oh my God, everyone's being so rude to you because the way you're eating. But if you were to eat better, they might not be so rude to you. But she knew what she was doing. We just came on to say hi. I heard someone challenge me to get on here. So I was like,
They
well,
did challenge you to get on here. But no one can come up and leave today without at least telling us something that they're grateful for.
oh, this one's easy. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my life. I'm grateful that I'm breathing. And I'm especially grateful for my very special friend, Just a Yogi. Just a Yogi. I have a song, Yogi.
What's
I
the
know
song?
it's not song day or anything, but it's the only thing that cheers me up. My song goes like this: 1,000, 1,000, just 1,000, 1,000 memberships. 1,000, 1,000, 1,000 memberships. It's just 99 cents. It's just 99 cents, and you can get a membership. Get a membership for the Yogis channel. The Yogis channel. The Yogis channel. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's only just 99 cents for a membership. The Yogi has a goal of 1,000 membership. And if you guys don't want to hear me eat, you better do a membership, because I will eat this tiny chip that will sound loud for a while. I'll put it
You
back for
know,
now, but
that's got to be more than one chip you're shoveling down the gullet there, I believe.
I only show you guys one chip, but I normally shovel like 5 or 6 at a time. It's the only
Hey,
way to eat chips. You got to grab a handful.
I want to say a big thank you to Gilbert. He says, I am grateful for my Yogi membership. It's such a great value for just 99 cents. Thank you so much, Gilbert. I really
Thank
appreciate
you,
that.
Gilbert. Thank you. Wow, Gilbert. Want to come in the room? Chase out some with the broom. The little dog laughed to see such fun, 'cause Gilbert's got us with a spoon.
Where
Yeah,
did that come from?
spoon.
Did you just make that up? Or was that an actual song?
Yeah, it goes like this. Like every time I see Gilbert, there was a hurricane. I mean, like, I know it was something bad and everything. There was a hurricane, but it was like a song that they made for to help to raise funds to help people, you know? And the song went like this: Wild, wild, wild Gilbert. Want to come in the room? Sweep out some with the broom. The little dog laughed to see such fun, and Gilbert ran away with the spoon. Wild, wild, wild Gilbert. And then it continued it like this: My name is Gilbert, and I'm the ass man. My name is Gilbert, and I'm the ass man. People come, they're trying to break me down with the ass picks. Bring it on, 'cause you can't break me down. I'm the ass man. My name is Gilbert. Woohoo. I shortened the version for your live stream because
Hey, that's a good theme song for Gilbert. Because you can't bring Gilbert down. You can't break the Iceman.
no, he's tough.
You know what? He is tough. But you want to know something even more amazing? Two
He's got a
things
big
even more amazing. He's an incredibly entertaining person. His YouTube channel is one of the best. He does great videos and shorts. But even more important than that is the only thing greater than all of that. He's got a wonderful heart. He's you can just see in all of his actions, everything he does, how big his heart is.
Every time he just welcomes someone in, he just makes them feel so loved, so special. Every time he says hi to me, I don't want to leave. I'm like, oh my God, I'm only here for a minute, but now I got to stay. You got something going on there, Gilbert, with that personality of yours. It's a W.
I agree. You know what had me hooked? Last year, watching Gilbert jog down the street in the middle of a snowstorm in work boots and shorts and no shirt on, and a neighbor drove by and gave him a beer, and he
No
continued running
way.
as he drank his beer.
No way. That would have got
Absolutely
me
awesome.
hooked too. That was pretty funny. For me, it was seeing him go into the I think it was like doing a workout outside in the snow with like a shirt and a shorts, and I was like, who is that crazy person?
Even better was him inspiring Eric Lapointe to go into the stream in the middle of winter, and watching Eric Lapointe freeze his butt off. It's,
Freeze?
it's inspired by Gilbert.
Yeah, guys, I love when you guys challenge Eric Lapointe like that. The best was when he was doing Eric Lapointe, when he was doing the co-stream with Burpee Reaper, and he was throwing back those beers like no tomorrow. It was like, oh my gosh, who does workout and drink beer at the same time? I thought
Someone
that
told
was
me
weird.
Someone told me that Eric LaPointe threw up in the bushes. Is that true,
He
Toy Pups?
did. That's why I fell in love with that channel. I was like, first of all, this guy is so weird. He's like drinking beers as he's working out. He'll like do couple of those burpees and he'll be like, "Guk, guk, 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 guk." Then he'll go back to doing the burpees and he'll "Guk, guk, 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 guk." And next thing you know, he's like, oh guys, hold on a second. Like he ran over. He was already lit because we don't know how many beers he had. He didn't realize it. He went to the bush and then he came back. He says, "I don't think my wife's gonna like that when she's tomorrow."
Hey,
I don't think
how,
the missus is gonna appreciate that tomorrow.
how did he sound again when he was drinking?
Gulk, 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 gulk. It was like, buddy, slow down. The beer's not going anywhere. Gulk, 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 gulk. Was like, yeah, I'm a man. Look at me. I thought that's what kind of channel it was. He was like, look at what manly man I am. I can drink beers and do burpees at the same time. So what if I threw up in the bush? He got right back into it. He's like, I'm gonna continue my workout. I was like, what kind of a party is this?
T says, Toy Pups, I think he was on whiskey too, as well as beer. Eric
I don't
LaPointe's,
know. I just saw him drinking beers. It was the first time I was like, what the heck? Bumblebee, he's so funny, right? BC, look, Yogi. BC, you are going to love this membership, BC.
he
BC,
also, big thank you. He also super chatted. I appreciate that, BC.
oh, he did. W for BC. You're going to love the membership. BC says, go, Gil. It's, guys, it's not how you say it, giblets, okay? That's not how you call it. It's not called that. That's not the name of it. It's not giblets. No, you were saying giblets. It's not called giblets. It's called giblets.
That's what I was saying, and everyone corrected me. They laughed at me and said it's giblet.
We're laughing at you now.
That's right. The giblets on the other neck.
Yeah, my people are like, what are they talking about? I'm like, they're talking about giblets. They're like, why are they calling it giblets? I'm like, I don't know. Like, they're just being weird about it. In some countries, guys, that's actually a delicacy or delicatessen. W for BC, guys. He's an amazing person with a big heart. But in some countries, they do it up. Like, I don't know where they get all the chickens to get all the giblets and from, but that's a
Well,
lot of
they
Spanish
keep the chickens
people will
alive.
barbecue.
It's little mini surgeries that they do on the
What
chickens
the
and
heck?
turkeys, so that way they don't have to kill them. Not even people don't know that. It's the truth, actually. They have little mini chicken hospitals where they they bring
God,
it.
this
Hey,
Yogi, this morning, this is what an influence you are on us, Yogi. This morning, we were trying to sell virtual skinny turkey t-shirts for $10. It was a $10 super chat. If anyone wanted to get a virtual skinny turkey, I was trying to save some turkeys.
that's a good idea. I should have done something like that.
Yeah, I was trying
Save
to
a turkey.
I'm like, instead of cooking a turkey, guys, hurry up and put this t-shirt on. And then the people would have been like, that's a skinny turkey. I don't want to cook it anymore.
By the way, toy pups. T wanted to know that Eric LaPointe did topless burpees for her when she was in the hospital.
Oh, you got special privileges. Okay. All right. Amazing. That's awesome.
It is pretty awesome. I thought for sure that
I don't think I'd want to see that though. Like, I don't think I'd want to see Eric without I don't know, like what's going on up there, you know? Like, I'd rather just let my imagination. We don't need to see all his business.
you think he's hairy?
He's probably like a hairy monster, probably front and back. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying.
Nothing wrong with that as you laugh.
You never know. I'm not jealous, Bumblebee, just because you got a special, like, exclusive and we didn't. What's up with that? Do we have to go to the hospital so we can get some special privileges too? Yogi, I just came up to say hi because someone challenged me,
They did.
And I'm happy they did because I was like really living in my own brain world.
I was having some issues too before I came up. So,
Really?
yep.
I think it's the time of year. You know what I mean? It's like, ugh, nobody
It is a
cares
tough
for
time
it.
of year for so many people. The
Yeah.
weather change, holidays, approaching holidays, the energy shifts, and it doesn't always carry everyone along. Some people can either feel left out, or sometimes it's just the energy is just too frantic. It's just too much for people who um, might be, let's say, on a spectrum of sensitivity.
Yeah.
Uh, they're a little higher. They're little, that energy shift is just enough to push them over that edge into, for some people, depression, for some, just sadness, maybe.
For me, the train started going like really fast, and I'm like hanging on to the rail like this. And it's like the train is going this way and I'm flying this way.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm like, I want to stay on this train, you know what I mean? But I'm hanging on with all my might, you know, to just try to get myself back into the train and seated, like comfortable like everyone else, that I feel like everyone else is on the train. They're all sitting nice and comfortable, getting warmth, and I'm hanging on at the side of the train, like, guys, I'm out here. Can someone pull me back in? Because I'm going to let go and I don't want to let go?
I do. Um, I decided to do something. It premieres for members, but then goes into regular starting today, and I've already done one. Gonna do.
Nice. Is that a new feature or something, Yogi? How did you learn that?
Um, it is a new. Well, it's been around. How did I learn it?
Uh-huh.
I had a great teacher.
You're doing your own
Here's what.
investigating these days. You're like, I'm going
Well,
to investigate.
here's what a best teacher does. Opens up doors for exploration,
Yes.
and you did that for me.
Thank you, Yogi. That makes me proud to hear you I'm like, how do you do that? I want to do that.
So basically, I hear you saying that the
You could
student
teach me
has now
something.
the student has now become the teacher. Or we could say the student has now become the master. Is that what you're saying?
When for this one thing, like just this one thing.
Can I actually hear you say it, please?
That's amazing, Yogi, that you are learning new things and that now I don't have to teach you something. You can actually teach me something besides the things you're already teaching me. You could teach me some technology stuff, which you found difficulty doing in the beginning, and you didn't even want to attempt anything.
That's
And
true.
the fact that you're doing badges, I'm impressed. The fact that you're telling me something about something that I would be interested in wanting to do, I'm impressed. Like, you have come a very long way, Yogi, when it comes to this technology business.
Do you want to hear? I'm going to do an imitation of the average conversation that I have with toy pups. Hey, Yogi, try this. It's really going to help your channel. It's very simple to do. And I go, I don't know how to do it. And she says, no, no, no. You can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. I trust that you can do this. And I go, I'll look at it. And then we look at it and I go, I can't do it. And she goes, no, no, no. You can do it. We had this
You have to do
conversation.
it because you have to, Yogi. You have to try. I'll walk you through it. I'll take your screenshots. We'll do a video. We're going to figure this out because it's going to help you. And Yogi, you don't do that anymore. That was just before. You used to be like, no, no. Now you're adamant on no for a lot of things. But also when you say no, Yogi, it challenges us. It means sometimes we'll have some ideas and Yogi will say, yeah, no, I'm not ready to do that yet because that's not who I am. And I'll always say to the Yogi, come on, Yogi, this is YouTube. this is the way you got to do it. And Yogi says, yeah, that's just not me. And I'll be like, oh my gosh, Yogi. But I always am so thankful that you do that, Yogi, because you know what? You show us that you stay true to who you are. You're not going to falter for anybody. You're not going to change it up for anybody. And we're proud of that because you also make us challenge ourselves to be like, not everything has to be done this one specific way. There might be a different way. And now, Yogi, to see you doing that for us with technology stuff is, I'm so proud. You are the student has now excelled the teacher.
You
Excelled.
actually, you really did give me the confidence to dive in and start trying stuff.
For real, Kat. Kat says, I will try again to come up tonight. Do you want me to get off and you can try to come on now?
But we're actually going to end the live stream in a minute. Hey,
Wow.
one thing I wanted to say though is for premiering on members and then going out to everyone is from today until Christmas Day. I want to do a one breath and being a friend, where I just want to do one breath with someone. Like today, I did the physiological sigh, and then I read a little something about gratitude from A Course in Miracles. So just want to show up and give a space every day for, every day I do a little short, just saying I love you.
Mhm.
I want to do through the holiday season a little something that can help for people like you and I, for people who have a hard time going through the holidays, or you might just be having a tough day, to know that you can do one breath and know that you have a friend here.
Oh, I like that, Yogi. And it makes you feel a sense of connection to something when maybe you might not be feeling connected to anything.
Right. It's important.
Yeah, it's very important. This time of year is like, it just triggers for a lot of people because to think about it, it's such a happy, go lucky, giving, all these things are happening. And we get overwhelmed by it. It's too much happiness all at one shot. You know what I
Right.
mean? And then we're supposed to be happy. We're supposed to be giving. We're supposed to be all these things. And then we're not feeling like that because this time of year is one of the toughest times. So it's
I
quite,
agree.
this is my
But it's
protection.
give a big thank you to Gilbert for coming in. He's getting ready to take off.
Stormy Rally. Say hi.
Thank you, T. She says she liked and followed it. So yeah, I'm going to do that every day until Christmas.
That sounds beautiful, Yogi. We appreciate it. We love your shorts that you do saying you love us every day. That's so nice. We look forward to that.
You know what? It seems, at least it seems sometimes to me, that we have a deficit love in the world. So what do you do when you have a deficit of anything? You increase it, you extend it, you give more. You give more of what you would like to have for yourself.
Yes. Can you see
Gilbert
my
says,
husky,
"Thank you."
Yogi?
I can. Where did that husky come from?
Yeah, she's my protector. She scares me sometimes. I'm like, she'll come right up to me like this, and I'm like, oh my god, my whole head can fit in her mouth.
You must have
Stormy,
a pretty tiny head. I've often suspected.
yeah, my head can fit in her mouth. Hey, Stormy, really? You want to be on the TV? Yeah, you're so beautiful. Okay, sit, big girl. Sit. You're such a good girl. And then she does this like, okay, sit, big girl. Because now she's like, okay, you're gonna have to rub my tum tum. And she gets all relaxed, like, look at this back leg. It's such a big back leg. She's such a big fat girl. Yeah.
Hey, I want to give a big shout out to our friend Fred Chambers, who every single time he comes in, his message is make sure you hit the like button, share it out, subscribe. Always, every time. He's just Fred's a good guy. Fred, I appreciate you, my friend.
Share the live, share a short, share a video, share.
Hey, we're gonna do a quick round of breath work for T, and then we're gonna end the live stream. You still here?
Okay. I'm still here, Yogi, but I have noise in my background now, so I'm gonna mute.
Okay. So T, we're going to do the physiological sigh just for 3 rounds. It takes the edge off of wherever we are, helps prepare the body to relax and to get ready to go to sleep. Physiological sigh is breathing in through the nose, filling the belly. So the belly expands. When it feels about 80% expanded, we take in a sip of air as if we're tapping off a fuel tank, right? So it's sipping it in. We exhale through the mouth, pursed lips, tongue and the roof of the mouth, and it's a whoosh. There's no specific count.
We're
So
ready.
exhale as long as it's comfortable, letting the air gradually leave, gradually leave, gradually leave. And then sit just for a moment before they do the next breath. We'll do a little guided meditation as we go through it. You ready?
Yep, we're ready.
All right. Here we go. Sit straight. I like putting one hand on my chest, one hand on my belly, because it allows me to make sure that my chest is relatively still and that I'm expanding the belly as I breathe in. So we're sitting here, we're comfortable. Let your shoulders drop a little bit to the floor. Feel your legs relax into wherever it is that you're sitting. We're going to breathe in through the nose, gently filling the belly up. Taking a sip of air. Sigh. Before our next breath, let's get that energy, that stuck energy moving. So give the hands a shake. Just let them shake. Back in our position. We're going to take a second breath. We're going to breathe in and fill that belly again. Top it off with a sip. Sigh. Put a little smile on your face, a gentle smile. Very gentle. Only you have to see it. Our third breath. Breathe in, fill that belly up again. Top it off. Sigh. Our last little meditation. One thing. Think of one thing in your life that you're grateful for. Have that thought and bring that thought down into your heart. One thing that you're grateful for, and surround it with light. Soft golden light. In your heart with that thought of that one thing that you're grateful for. Now let that thought and the image of what you're grateful for dissolve into that light in your heart. Hands off the chest and allow your heart space to expand, and you're offering that gratefulness to everyone, to the entire world. May everyone have one thing that they can recognize and be grateful for. Wherever you are, happy Thanksgiving. Every day is a day of gratitude. Every day there is that one thing that we can find, and we can offer that to another. I love you guys. Flip ups. I love you, my friend.
Happy Thanksgiving to you, Yogi. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone out there that's celebrating. Happy Thanksgiving to those that are not celebrating. It's just a day to be grateful for just being here. We appreciate. Love you, Yogi.
Love you too. Guys, we're going to end the live stream. Tiger King has let me know there's something he wants to say. Love and light to you too, my friend. Thank you. Today, speaking of gratefulness, I'm very grateful that after 4 years, our friend T has gotten her motorized wheelchair. This is a game changer for her. It's Liberation Day for our friend T. Tiger King, you can just stop coming up. That's fine. I don't want to do that for you. I do not want to time you out. I do not want to remove you from the channel. I'm not saying that I wouldn't if something would ever come to it. As far as I'm concerned, you've done nothing wrong. It's just a process of getting to know each other, seeing how the room works. Tiger King, You're absolutely fine, my friend. But if you don't want to come up, if you don't want to come to the live stream anymore, that's entirely up to you. But it's not for me to do that for you. Hey, boss. Yeah, money certainly has corrupted me. All $13.95. You know what? I'm just grateful that it wasn't an even $14 because man, you could not live with me. $14 in my wallet, and man, my head would be in the clouds. I would be, you know, what's the word that we're looking for? Hoity toity? Is that it? Is that how you say it? I'd be insufferable. No one could live with me. $14, man, I'm a made man. Hey, radio show, happy Thanksgiving, Yogi. YouTube took both my pages down a week or so ago. I decided to make one just to say hello to you today. Wow. Thank you so much, my friend. Hey, are you going to keep this up, radio show? We'll subscribe to you. I'm sorry they took it down. I asked about you the other day. I think it actually might have been this morning that I asked about you. I don't remember. My morning live streams blend together because it's so early in the morning. But I was asking about you. I was hoping that you're well, and I'm so happy that you're here. Yep, I clicked on your channel and I saw that it was I saw that it was you. I saw by the logo. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for letting us know that everything's okay. Here's something even easier than me hiding you from the channel and you unsubscribing is let's just keep doing what we're doing. Let's really make an effort to get along. How about we just love each other? How about instead of seeing errors, we see reality. Instead of seeing mistakes, we see who we truly are. Instead of seeing even a sliver of darkness, we see the light that is within another, so that we recognize the light that is within ourselves. Tiger King is the awakening of every single person here. If you look hard enough, if you look in the right spot, Tiger King is the means of awakening. Tiger King is the means to your personal enlightenment. Don't believe me? Try. Worst thing that can happen, you are a nicer person. But conversely, Tiger King, those who seem to be pushing your buttons are the key to your awakening, the key to your enlightenment. That's how it works. Let's do it together, guys. Let's go all the way home together. How's that sound? Let me know. Because I'll be back tonight, 5:25. No guests tonight. We come back tomorrow, strong with guests. Saturday with a guest. Sunday we have Walker with Goldie for her last installment. So far, I think I have 2 guests for next week. 3, because we got a regular coming up. Soon to be regular. Tom Wakechild. Of course, we have Sniper. We're going to do Gospel of St. Thomas. All right, where are we? Watch videos or comments. Hey, Howard, Harvey, I'm just glad that you're here. Whatever you do with your channel, I'm just glad that you're here, my friend. Night Watcher, by the way, hello, welcome. I know you said earlier that your school year was going better this year, and I'm happy, and I hope it's still going well for you. Flower was in yesterday, and she was asking about you. She had hoped to see you. I'm glad your brother made the channel. Thank you again, Fred. Tiger King, I still got you back. Let's you and I just practice being patient. You and I practice being forgiving. You and I practice being kind. Tiger King, How about you and I together practice the 3 gates? Me and you together. I'll do it if you do it. I'm sorry about that, Howard. That's a shame. I enjoyed your wrestling channel quite a bit. Steph says Yogi has everyone's back, even mine, Tiger King. Absolutely. Let's see. Bus says, "Are you a millionaire?" I'm a dollarnaire. I am not a millionaire or a billionaire. I am a dollarnaire. I'm proud. I have multiple dollars in my wallet. Multiple. Sissy says, I am in too. Woohoo. And we're dabbing, guys. That's right. No one clipped that, by the way. You never saw that. I am not the drone you're looking for. Thanksgiving snuck up on you, Fred? Hey, don't let it get to you. Skits is that? Skits, are you laughing at me dabbing? Or are you laughing at me being a dollarnaire? Once you see, you can't unsee. Nope. No clip. Remember, I am not the drone you're looking for. I did just dab, and I threw a shoulder out. This was my dabbing shoulder. Man, and you got to remind me, Skits, you got to remind me to do some joint mobility. Stretch out before I do any dabbing. Sissy, I'm blaming you. Man, did you see that? I actually broke out into a sweat. One dab, and I got sweat coming down my forehead. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, where does his forehead actually begin and where does it actually end? Yeah, T says yabba dabba do. That was for you, Tiger King. I dabbed for you. And for Sissy. And for Skits and Sniper. And for T. And for Cat. Cat does not need to see me dab. Now I'm afraid that Cat did see me dab, and she's writing me a Dear Yogi letter. Dear Yogi. I'm afraid it has come time. Part company. I saw you dab, and I can no longer, as Sniper says, I can't unsee it. Sniper says, your Jedi tricks don't work on this stage. Or don't they? Or do they? Is it don't they? Or do they? Dabs all around. Dabs are everyone. It's a Thanksgiving dab. All right, guys, I hope this afternoon has put a smile on your face. It certainly has for mine. Like I said, I needed it. It's better she's not writing a Dear Deidre. Hank says, was a teenager, dad was hit of acid. Yep, I remember. I remember well. Way back in my Grateful Dead days. I'm glad, T. I'm glad. Carl says, just put up a video. On my way, Carl. I'm going to bring your channel up now. Guys, make sure you check out our friend Carl. Sissy says, Permagrin. Much love to you, Skits. Good to see you, too. Thank you so much. Let me make sure to mod you up before you go. Love you guys. I'll see you all later.